Before you get started watching this video, let me just warn you about something. This is a bad video. This is a terrible video. You may not want to watch it. If you click off of it, I don't have a problem with that at all. Anyways, in this video, I went to downtown Crossville to test out my Nikon Z50 and the 14-30 Nikon Z lens. And that's what this video is about. I really had a tough time doing photography in downtown Crossville Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Apparently school was let out, traffic was bumper to bumper. I was trying to do some architectural. Well, look, I'll tell you what, just watch the video and you'll see what I mean, okay? Now, I don't consider myself a smart man. That's why I drink smart water, to try to make me smarter. Just what is smart water? Does anybody know? Does anybody actually know what it is? I was sitting around the house this afternoon after lunch, and I just kind of knew I had to go and do some photography or something, and I couldn't decide what I was going to do. And so I just got in my car, and I'm going to drive into town. Now, I have several YouTube channels that I do, and they all keep me busy. And sometimes the content creation on those other channels is a lot more funner, for lack of a better word, than it is on this photography channel. As I'm almost to Staples now, is I'm gonna take this camera in with me, okay, and let you see the process that I go through to order some business cards at Staples. Yeah, there's two PDF files on there.
Oh, okay.
See if you can read those.
So now these receipts do have promos and discounts here. A lot of times it's print. So if you're going to print again something good. Well, we do. All right. Well,
thanks so much.
Keep that in mind.
You got it, and thanks for hitting.
New?
Yes.
You are. All right, congratulations.
It's a mess.
It's a learning process.
It's just a mess of stuff to learn.
Yeah, there is. I mean, look at your place. Look at all the stuff you got.
Flash drive in. I went on people not to get.
Yeah, we'll do the Cougar.
Okay.
I've had cards. Oh, excuse me. I've had cards done here before, so I think it was on that thicker stock.
Okay.
There was no gloss to it. I don't want no gloss.
Yeah.
These are going to be handed out to a lot of people.
The Windrock.
Yeah, Windrock TV. Yeah, you got the Instagram side, and you got the other side, which is the YouTube side.
The YouTube side. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not actually going to be blurry.
Is it out of bounds there?
No, this is the bound.
Oh, you're adjusting it now.
Yeah.
I got you.
Moving it
Trying
up
to
and
get
down
it
to make
centered.
sure.
Yeah. Should I gotten that a little bit tighter?
No, you're good.
Okay, it's going to print okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, it's coming probably be
Yeah.
that close.
Well, just give me a call and I'll come down and pick them up.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
very far. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Got those business cards ordered. Supposed to be done tomorrow, which is exciting. Yeah, we're gonna head back out to the car. I really don't need this cart anymore. I just took the cart to hold on to my camera here. So I got those ordered and I'm heading into Crossville, downtown Crossville. They're doing some construction work down there. And really what I'm doing is, let me get my microphone situated here on my seatbelt. I was watching a video by my friend Tim Childers on his Life in Motion Diaries channel, and I put a link to his video in my description below. And he was talking about B-roll. Now, I listened to Tim's video, and it was very interesting and insightful for me. He is correct in his video what he talks about, and I have not spent enough time or put enough thought into doing B-roll for my videos. And it's a really good idea what he had. So I had some spare time this afternoon. I'm gonna do a live stream tonight, so I thought I'd go down into downtown Crossville and try to come up with some B-roll in downtown area. And I'm gonna go down there and see what I can do. Okay, noisy down here. I found me a shady parking spot about a block off of the main drag of town, is to try to capture some B-roll. Okay, but I also have another goal. I have my Nikon Z50. It's a used body I just picked up from MPB. I have the 14-30 f4 Z lens mounted to it, and I'm going to try that out today to see how it performs. I picked up this Z50, and my goal with it was to convert it to infrared. But before I do that, I want to use it for a little while and try it out. This is a very nice compact camera. Now, a couple things I want to tell you about. One, I have been looking for a smaller camera, and as some of you know, I did have a Sony a6700 last year. I'm going to go across the street here because the courthouse is right over there, and they're doing some remodeling work to it. Anyways, yeah, so I was looking for a small camera body that I could go into town with and practice a little street photography, which I don't do enough of. The Nikon Z50 is a really small body, and with the 14-30 on there, it's not a bad rig. I kind of like it. I was considering getting the 16-50 kit lens that goes with this, but I may change my mind with this 14-30. It's almost the same equivalent focal length. On the 14-30, it would be the equivalent full frame would be 21 to 45 f4. It's not a bad range, really. So I'm gonna step over here and get a couple of shots of the courthouse. Seems like this might be a bad day to be shooting across the street. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna try this again. See if I can get a clear shot of this courthouse while traffic's moving. We'll see what I can do. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic on the road today. I think I'm gonna abandon this shot and go somewhere else and do something different. So just across from the courthouse down here, they have this memorial set up. It says the Confederate States Army is on the left-hand side and the United States Army is on the right-hand side. So two different armies. Kind of interesting. And there's another memorial over here. We'll stay on the sidewalk. This one here says the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Couple things I need to remember when I walk away from the camera, and I got my microphone on the side of my body that's not facing the camera. My audio cuts out just like in the previous clip, so I need to be aware of that and when I'm walking away from the camera. So traffic seems to be letting up just a little bit. I'm gonna go right back over here to the courthouse and see if I can't get that shot that I was trying to get earlier. I'll see if I can't make this happen this time. Man, it's hot down here. So it says the military museum is closed for remodeling. What I'm going to do is try this camera at 14 millimeters. That's not very straight. Let's try to get straighter. That's one thing I have a bad problem with, is keeping my camera level. I see some more construction down there. They're doing a lot of construction in downtown Crossville. Not too sure what the improvements are about. Closed. What's the name of this here? It says the Dance Nook going out of business. Closed till Labor Day. I don't know. One of the iconic places here in town. Oh, there's that car right there. See it? I gotta go see what that is. I don't know what she's doing, but that's a cool looking car. One of the iconic places in town is the Palace Theater, and they have shows down here. I actually think they have movies too. It says here, built in 1938 of native crab orchard stone, closed in 1978, restored in 2001 for a community auditorium, placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1994. So yeah, that Palace Theater, that's a pretty popular place to come photograph at night, which I have never done, okay? Never come down here to do it. I'm gonna try to cross the street right here without getting killed. It's Friday in Crossville. You'd think we lived in Atlanta. Let me get a picture real quick before a car comes in. I don't know, maybe you don't have to walk around very much. Just come down here, stand around on the street corner and wait for something to happen. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Hard telling what you'll see. Here comes a guy on a motorcycle. I wonder if I can get his picture. He's like kind of parked in the shade a little bit. Oh, he just turned down the street. Too quick for me. I really don't have the lens for that either. This camera is a little bit slow to wake up. I think I'll need to change my settings, but I'm too afraid of the battery life that's been reported in these things is really sucking. Okay. I'll try to get a panning blur here. Okay, see what I can. I dropped down to 1/10, but that was too slow. So one thing I need to do, okay, is I need to put a strap on this camera and ditch the bag, okay? Because I'm trying to hold my camera and I'm trying to hold my vlogging rig and work the tripod stick and all that. And I'm having to cradle the camera in my arms, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna drop the camera. No, I'm just doing photography. Take a picture of the bricks. I'm just a photographer. My name's Ron.
Philip.
Philip. Hey, Philip. Yeah. I live here in Crossville. I just walk around and do photography.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this your building?
It's
Yeah. So I was coming around. That's my car over there. I was coming around the front, and I got a new camera I was trying out today, and I was checking for distortion, and a brick wall is a good way to check for distortion. Anyways, hey, nice to meet you, Philip. Had a guy stop me there, wanted to know if he could help me. He was watching me take pictures of the brick wall. So, anyways, that was kind of unusual to have somebody stop and want to know if they could help me. He just really wanted to know what I was doing. These are some of the things that will happen when you're out doing street photography. I guess if you was in the big city, people wouldn't really think too much about you walking down the street taking pictures. But I do live in a smaller community, or smaller town anyways. It's not a big city, but by the traffic today, you would have thought it was a big city, the way everything was moving. So come down here and parked by the municipal library, the Art Circle Public Library. That's one thing Crossville has. They got a really beautiful library here. I'll just show you a little bit of it in the video. Really nice architecture. Really classy building for Crossville, that's for sure. Anyways, the construction that I seen earlier in the video from about 2 blocks away is right here in front of me. So I left my bag in the car. I'm just carrying my camera, and the next time I come out and do this, I'm going to put the camera on a strap. Okay, so I'm just going to take a few photographs here. I'm at 14 millimeters, 1/800th of a second, f/5.6, ISO 125, and I will show you that picture in the video now. Not really much to see here. I like that scaffolding over there. I think I'll move over there and try to get a shot of that scaffolding. So I'm gonna just do one above the fence right here. This has got a tilt screen on it, okay, which makes it nice. All right, and I'm gonna use that tilt screen right now. I'm at 14 millimeters, which is the widest this lens will go. That's 21 millimeters equivalent on this. Kind of missed the top of that scaffolding. Let me do this right here. Nothing special about this, just a photograph, okay? I'm gonna end the video here, and really what I wanted to do was bring the Z50 out with the 14 to 30 and get a couple shots with it, kind of test it out a little bit. I'm still on the fence about what I want to do with the Z50. It's a cute little camera, and I see it's got a lot of potential. It does have one flaw, and that flaw is it has poor battery performance, is what I'm seeing, okay? It's also been reported for that. But I only paid $300 for this camera, so it's not a big loss, and I really like the compact size of it. It's very similar in size to the A6700. Anyways, thanks for coming along on this video. It might have been kind of boring to you. It was actually kind of boring to me. It's a little bit hot down here, so I'm waiting for fall to come in, and maybe I get out and do some more of this. Okay, let me give you the final word on the Nikon Z50 and the 14 to 30 lens. And you probably can't really see this in the video, so you're just gonna have to trust me on this without having the raw files yourself. This combination is a good combination. The photographs are sharp, even though we're lacking in-body stabilization and VR on the lens. This 14 to 30 is a stellar performer on the Z50, trust me. I shot all those images at 5.6. I could have gone up to 8, f8 or f11 and probably got it sharper. So as far as the performance of this camera and this sensor, I don't see anything to cause any concern for your photographic images and the quality that you're going to get from this camera. Just remember that it is not a Z8, it's not a Z62, it's not any of those, it's not a D500, it's a Z50. So you have to learn to live with some of the shortcomings of it, which, you know, the battery is one of the things that people are talking about. I have already experienced that myself, but you can buy a second battery or third battery. You know, they're only 50 bucks for a Nikon battery. Some of the other things is the camera is a little bit slow to wake up, and you just have to slow down your photography a little bit. Otherwise, I think it's a really good camera, okay? So I will make a determination in the future here about the infrared conversion that I was going to do with that. Anyways, I hope you got some use out of this video.